Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got it. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Sam off. Check out 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Go! 70, Indy. 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Come on, set. 60 or. Move.
Looking to throw. Jones has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. they're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Leo.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. So we got man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
5. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. And the catch made by Hilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hey. Five.
To throw on 3rd down. Purdy. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
13 yards on the play.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Purdy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there. A big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back to throw. Purdy. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Squeeze.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Check 15, check 15. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rip left, rip left.
Second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Purdy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 1st down, Hubbard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Me and you all day. I'm 6'6".
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Third and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He'll drop to throw. And Pascal's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Back to throw now on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Panthers 2. Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Move. 3 down. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, wahoo! 45, Mike, 45. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And he's got his target. That's more. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Purdy. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw. Purdy. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing safe.
2nd and 6. Thomas has got it. Complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And
a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 57 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hey, echo.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Here we go. Here we go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
60 or. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser In there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Purdy, blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Slam. You draw Corker. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, that should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Tackle made there by Camille Correa. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Back to throw. Purdy, he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 3. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got it. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Bravo. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Ready.
From the gun, Purdy completes it to Samuel. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Purdy under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kamale Correa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, Sam off.
On first down, Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They run it with Balaj. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And the Falcons first down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.